Welcome to this edition of North Metro TV News. I'm Ben Hale. Danica is off this week. Well, we decided to take the newscast outside of the studio this week, and what better place to come than the Minnesota State Fair. The great iconic, the 12 best days of summer ending Labor Day, the great Minnesota get-together. Call it what you want, but what you need to know is it is fun, 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 and food, food, food. And we're going to take a look at some of those new food offerings they have here at the State Fair this year. We're also going to head over to the DNR Building, where they're celebrating their 80th year here at the State Fair. We're going to take a look at the iconic structure that we all know. But we're going to start today on the newest thing at the State Fair, the West End Market, the new transit hub, the giant streetcar arch. We're going to learn all about that from Brianna Schutte, the State Fair's spokesperson. We are now here in the State Fair's newest location. We're here with Brianna Schutte. And Brianna, kind of tell us where we're at. This is a new spot people see when they come to the fair.
Sure. Well, you and I are standing in the middle of the new West End Gate, which is just adjacent to the also brand new Transit Hub and West End Market. So what happens here is folks come in on the buses. So about 80% of the bus routes that are dropping off and picking up at the State Fairgrounds utilize this new Transit Hub. You buy your ticket, you walk in through the gate into this beautiful new plaza with guest services. And then adjacent here is the new West End Market, which is sort of the entertainment, food, and history complex that we've just built.
So tell us kind of a little bit about the history. I mean, this space used to be Heritage Square. Most people knew it as. Why something new? What was the driving force behind bringing something new here?
Sure. Well, this area, as you said, used to be Heritage Square, but even prior to that, they built the complex that was Heritage Square back in 1964 as the Young America Teen Center, and that structure was only intended to last maybe 5 to 10 years. But it lasted 50 years. So that area was here on the fairgrounds until just last year, 2013. After the fair, we took it down. And it was supposed to be a temporary structure, and we were able to finally come up with the capital funding to improve the area.
And what's the feedback, Ben, that you've heard so far? I mean, this place is quite something to look at.
Yeah, incredibly positive. You know, just how slick it is to come in off the transit hub, come into the gate and have the guest services available to you. And then people are absolutely loving the new West End Market, the great restaurants that are there, the new artisans and vendors and some of the old favorites from Heritage Square, the great new stage, the rooftop patio at Lulu's, and then of course kind of the cornerstone, which is the History and Heritage Center, which celebrates 150 years of great State Fair history.
Awesome. And now with this big new gate here, the State Fair kind of has two front doors in a way.
We do. In fact, this new gate is actually now the busiest gate at the Minnesota State Fair, and about a third of people who come to the fair will now enter and leave through this gate.
All right. So what are some of your favorite things to eat in the new West End Market?
Well, you know, the other day I had the prime rib taco at Lulu's Public House, and it was absolutely fabulous. I can't wait to get my hands on an old-fashioned malt at the West End Creamery, and the blue cheese frits are absolutely fabulous at the Blue Barn.
Well, thanks for telling us a little bit about this new space. It looks fantastic. I'm sure a lot of people are, you said so many people are coming in through this gate. It's now your busiest. It looks like a place to spend some time when you're out here at the fair.
It does. I think you could spend the entire day here between all the eating and shopping and entertainment options.
And a lot of things that were, for people that were in Heritage Square are still here. They're just repurposed and in a different, kind of in a different look to them.
You're absolutely right. I'm glad you said that because we knew a lot of people were going to miss Heritage Square. It was a great little corner of the fairgrounds, and so we brought a lot of those pieces of the past and incorporated them back in. So you'll see many of the vendors that were in Heritage Square returning, and then a lot of the landmarks, the old log cabin, the Royal American train cars, etc., and many of the bands that we had on the Heritage Square stage, and that type of feel of music will be back as well.
Right. Well, thanks for telling us all about the new space.
You bet, and thanks for visiting.
Well, now that we learned a little bit about the West End Market from Brianna, we've moved on to try some of the food in the new area. I'm here with Alex from the Blue Barn, and Alex, you guys, many people know that you're part of the Blue Plate restaurants, lots of different restaurants around town, and you've got some unique offerings here at the fair this year.
Yeah, well, first, thanks for having us, and thanks to the fair for having us out here too. Year one is going great, super busy, as you can see. This is even kind of slow for us right now, and it'll get crazier. If you're not familiar with the Blue Plate restaurants, we do comfort food really well. So we wanted to show some of that stuff out here today. The chicken and waffles seems to be really taking off.
Yeah.
Nice spicy Cajun chicken, pork gravy, little chocolate hidden gem at the bottom. And then our blue cheese and corn fritters with chimichurri sauce. They're just incredible.
So tell us a little bit about like when you guys knew you were coming to the fair. I mean, you started to obviously do comfort foods, like you said. What was kind of the thought process behind what are we going to offer at the fair?
Well, to start out, we've been trying to get in the fair for 13, 14 years now.
It's not easy.
No, not at all. So they were thinking long and hard. 14 years. What can we do out there that nobody else is doing? What can we do really, really well? So.
And you guys, like you said, I mean, it's busy, and you guys got a beautiful building here. It's kind of a landmark, becoming a landmark just in these few short days that you've been open.
Yeah, I think it's a really architecturally important building out here. People will know this place and use it as a landmark for 10, 20, 30 years.
All right, let's talk about, we're holding some food. We can't wait any longer.
I think you need to try it.
Okay, all right. So this is the chicken the waffle.
Yep.
And you said it's got like some spicy chicken in here a little bit, and then the gravy. I'm going. You always look great when you're eating on TV too.
It's all right.
It is good for sure.
Here, I'll
all right,
hold that.
you hold
There
that
you go.
because I mean, I'm not giving this back. That's for sure. That is really, really good. Definitely something that should be on everyone's list, I think. Let's talk about these up here. What do we got?
So these are the blue cheese and corn fritters.
I said I wasn't going to let it go, but I will for a second.
This is one of the items that we are really, really excited about doing out here because nobody has anything even close to it. And then the sauce that goes with it is kind of our really flagship signature item.
Okay.
Just give it a shot.
Right.
It speaks for itself once you try it.
Oh, that is good. That is good for sure. Wow. It's not overpowering with the blue cheese, but it's there definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just good. I mean, there's no way around it. That's just good. And we had your lemonade that you had. We were tasting that just before we shot here, and that was delicious as well.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of good reaction from our non-alcoholic drinks. I mean, we have our own beer out here from one of our breweries, but at the same time, too, our non-alcoholic stuff is just going really, really well.
Well, Alex, thanks for showing us a little bit about the Blue Barn, giving us a taste on some of this food. Thanks for having us out today. It's great.
Thank you.
All right, well, we're going to continue on here in the West End Market and see what else we can find.
Can I get a hot waffle with maple nut?
We've moved on from the Blue Barn, and now we're here at the West End Creamery with Frank Rush. And Frank, tell us a little bit about the history behind this place and what you guys are offering out here at the fair.
Yeah, we've been at the fair actually for about 45 plus years. We were in Heritage Square before as the ice cream parlor, so we've got a little bit of a remodel, a name change, but been out here a long time.
And tell people, you guys are looks like you're known for your shakes. There's lots of different options.
Yeah, we have about 35 flavors of milkshakes. They're the best at the fair. They're real ice cream, made the old-fashioned way on spinners.
Okay. So what's kind of been what is somebody's, what kind of shakes do you sell a lot of is what I'm trying to ask.
Yep, the new popular flavor is Captain Crunch.
And we've got it right here, too. All right. So people want to know, are you grinding up pieces of Captain Crunch in there?
Yep. Ice cream, milk, Captain Crunch, all blended together with whipped cream and a cherry on top.
Awesome. And that's not the only thing that's hot here, if I might say. You guys, this hot waffle sandwich is something that seems to be, I hear lots of orders for them.
Yeah, they're flying off the shelves. This is our new item. It's the hot waffle. It's hot, crunchy, cold, and creamy. Little powdered sugar on top, and simply it's delicious.
Yeah, this looks good. In fact, we're going to stop right now and just have a bite of this because it looks too good to keep looking at here.
Yep.
As I
enjoy.
spill powdered sugar all over myself. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the ice cream gets just a little melty, but you still get that hot and crunchy.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, definitely something to check out when you're out here at the fair. And we're going to try this Captain Crunch shake as well. Let's see here. As I got powdered sugar all over my hand. We're going to get a little spoon here. Awesome. Let's get a little taste of this Captain Crunch shake going on. Oh, that is good. That tastes like Captain Crunch.
Yeah,
and
great for breakfast.
Yeah, definitely. So when you're looking for a breakfast item, don't go get your bacon, don't get your sausage. Get your Captain Crunch shake here at the West End Creamery. We are now standing right outside of the DNR Building, a building that's celebrating its 80th anniversary at the Minnesota State Fair. The iconic log building you see behind us is filled with educational and fun things inside. Let's take a look. So much fun and so much learning happening inside of the DNR Building, again, celebrating its 80th anniversary here at the Minnesota State Fair. Well, before we're done today, there's one more spot we have to check out. Well, we've had a great day here at the Minnesota State Fair. I hope you all have a chance to visit the State Fair before the end of it on Labor Day. And what better way to end their time at the State Fair but then a ride down the giant slide. We'll be back with a regular newscast next week. Until then, I'm Ben Hale. Thanks for joining us at the State Fair this year. Woo! Woo!